There we go. Wow, it's actually working.
Oh, Friday was a long day.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're up.
Yeah. For now, until we find a better one for you, we gotta find a better picture for your character. Either I'll find a Drugar, maybe make him a little taller, or
And he's gonna have like long button shots.
yeah, I gotta find something with that. If you find something, go ahead and email it. She can tell you which one is fine. Okay. What am I looking for? Well, probably a drink. That would be a good start.
I will go with blue raspberry. Or are you looking for your
No, it's in here.
Or will it be
Because
on the
nowadays
thing?
my legs and everything hurt too much and I can't. Stop that!
Is that one more?
Ah! Certain things I should start with. But
You need to roll that evil number too.
yeah, that's awesome. Now, planning for the hero game, if I can try to set it up. So I'm going to get things working to a different camera. Which means there'll be a wire directly here, which means I'm hoping to move this over here to a table. And actually, your pictures will be around the edge, but like more of like full body shots. But I can then drop in the center of the screen, like on the table,
Mm-hmm.
whoever you're fighting, like people can see it. Because visual is part of hero game. So. 6 opposite side this time. No, that's a permanent.
It's not bad.
What?
You got a trail?
I'm not hungry. 6.
That's a nice way across the town.
Later on, I'll have to clean this off again, but I'm going to have to put some out to the town. But I don't know if you guys are going to get there today, so.
I don't know, we might.
Hey, you look at that corner and see what's underneath it here? That's where I hit them. My map, the Montana and one of the, because all the tribes of the country back before the invasion of the white man. I would love to know the history
Of?
America, pre-white man. I think, because you think, okay, Mesopotamians, what do you know of that? You know, there's a lot of things you can know about that. You can research it. Egypt, all these countries, Rome. Well, history didn't start because white man showed up here.
True.
We kind of made things really bad for a long time, but we're still working on
I
very bad.
believe the only way you could possibly know that kind of history is you have to
go to the tribes.
go to the tribes and talk to them.
Yeah, I thought about it, like doing that in the area and putting out a book of Washington state history pre-white invasion.
Pre-colonial.
No, pre-white man invasion.
It may not get published with that title.
No, I think I can.
But in this day and age, yes, you actually can.
Yeah, I'm sure I could get some Indians to back it.
Oh,
I'll go
word.
publish it through a casino.
Oh, God.
They could sell it in every one. Apparently in Arizona, they're giving them trouble. Did you tell me? Trying to get back to reservation. Okay, so.
We'll just leave them alone. We've already fucked with them enough.
On the river running oil over the top of their land. That whole thing just has from back there. You probably invested in it.
Oh, I witnessed one of these.
Yeah. Him and Cheney. It's like Cheney invested it like a few months before the oil spill in the Gulf. He bought the company
And then the oil spill happened.
Yeah, that didn't happen by accident. They knew there was a good chance they didn't do something that was going to rupture. And they decided, well, maybe I should buy the company that cleans it up.
No, see, what you do is you invest in both.
Okay. So, is this one going to work today? Probably not. That one works now, at least.
Dice bag's back over there.
Yeah, I was going to say, where the fuck do I have my dice bag? Here we are, which we played last week a little bit, just to set stuff up, so people are going, what the hell happened? We know the last group finished their mission of getting rid of the goblins. That one's not, is it? So their mission been completed, and they headed back to the Iron Fort, where the main group is. Now this group has to complete its mission, which is basically to, in the end product, be able to leave and rejoin the military. Right now you guys are trapped. But in the process, the guy that you thought was the evil vampire Todd, spelled T-A-H-D, yeah. But they give a little sound or a little pronunciation thing, and they say Todd. Can you turn that down a little bit more? Oh yeah. Oh God, sorry. Hey. Still bumping down there a little bit, but not over the voice. So, now we're with your second highest level team, and they are trying to deal with the Vampire Lord Valley, where basically it seems a lot of them either come back to or go, but there's a smoke, a fog, that fills the area, and once you breathe it, you cannot leave the fog. It's like you were leaving oxygen. You start choking. The guy who you thought had caused it ended up being someone who'd been polymorphed into him as he escaped and did his own shit. But in the process of changing him, defeating him enough that having him change back to what is known as the Alchemist, when he took off. But when that happened, it forced the original one back. So he had to come back all of a sudden. So now he's kind of pissed off. Now, a couple things I forgot I was going to give you guys, which I will do now. One, make sure this is one I wanted. Okay. There's two of these. One, which is the diary of the Alchemist, or his tale. Let's go. This is the one you have. It's what got you to come after him and stuff. This is the Alchemist diary. So you're the only one that's seen that. You guys, when leaving the Todd's place, found this. This is the creature, or Todd's diary. A summary of it, basically. So, do you want me to try to just read it out for everyone, or do you want to hand
sure,
it around?
I'm not even going to chance reading it. Let everybody know what it says, you know, kind of deal.
Yep. This is a, basically it's from his point of view, so this is from Todd the Vampire. I am the ancient, I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior, I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just God. But the war years and the killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears down wears stone into sand. My goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled on the valley of Borosevia, previous name for this area, and took power over the people in the name of a just God, but with none of a God's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones. They were at Koror. That's where most of it came from. You guys cleaned out most of that place, or at least the leaders of the team. And brought them to settle in the castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergio. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. In the families of Valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana, a dark-skinned elf. Kind of like your dark elf, not a drow.
Yeah.
And basically, once this valley got blocked, elves couldn't access their own power, so it kind of mutated them to basically find power. Let's see, for the valleys, beauty, perfection, joy. I loved her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for joy. But she spurned me. Old One was my name for her elder and brother. Also, her heart went to Sergio. They were betrothed, and the date was set. Sergio spared no expense in courting her. With words she called me brother. But when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name, death. It was the death of the aged that she saw me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me. And so I came to hate death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called by death so soon. With her will forcing me, I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of wedding, I killed Sergio, my brother. The pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana is not an I. It's taking a walk from the club. In the garden east of the chapel. She did not yet know what I had done, or so I thought. She invited me to drink some wine with her as a toast to our new life together. Thrilled with her change of heart, I embraced her and gobbled down the beverage from the goblet she presented. As a thick crimson liquid ran down my throat, I realized that this was no wine but blood, Sergio's blood. But then, before I could spit it out, she thrust a blackened dagger into my stomach and pierced my very soul. Before I lost consciousness, she whispered into my heart, or into my ear, Fear not, chosen one. You are mine now, and it will be ages before I return to torment you again. But know this, I will come. I could feel the power of magic seethe through her grasp and electrify my lit body. Now, that kind of refers to the lady that they helped save was like Tatiana's daughter. And apparently he was trying to court her to replace the last one. And then they beat him and left her in power. Although you don't know how the actual Todd will respond to that. All went black, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them away from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun I fight. I should fear the most. but the last words of Tatiana still haunt me. Of course, that was ages ago, and little else can harm me now. Dry mouth. Now yours, though, dear, you don't have to read. You can read yours, but you don't have to read it out. You're the only one that has it right now. So I ruled Robin Lopp for years. I discovered how to build a powerful magic item to surround me with a perpetual darkness. Fog. I needed only one thing, a huge black diamond. That diamond came to me on a day I will long remember. The battle was a blur to me, but I know I was fighting myself. An imposter now inhabits my body and poses as Todd, while I feel mortal. Too mortal do I feel in this bag of elven flesh. I know my soul has been switched into a different body because no form of magic I know of can dispel this vile body I inhabit. Joy of joys, though, this imposter had a black diamond, and I can only presume he knew of my plans. I managed to flee with the diamond, even though I'm trapped in this mortal body. Now I study the ways of my adversary. I will construct this apparatus I have conceived of, and then, when I have this puny elf in front of me again, and my own body back, will he feel the power of Count Todd Vlandir.
Puny elf.
Yeah, the alchemist is an elf. He's a gray elf. Gray elves. I kind of like the process. The darker elves went further into the forest. The gray elves kind of like learned. Well, it's kind of like your artificer almost. So that's going to be an interesting thing, because they can only access magic through creating technology to tap it. Same thing you're doing. That's I thought was kind of interesting. So maybe you can even learn some of their stuff and how they're doing it. But when you went through the clouds, you got trapped. And if you come up with a way to leave, I'll say there is a way. I think we even mentioned it one time. I don't know if anyone remembers.
You mentioned that somebody found it as a cure.
Yeah. But it wasn't the gypsies as they thought. There's another one. But it is out there. You guys have to find it. None of you guys discovered it here yet. Now, you still have your book. You can read it whenever. But that was probably the thing that led you looking for it. Basically, you're looking for the alchemist. Now, that story kind of sounds like maybe the alchemist wasn't as innocent as it sounds. Because he's blaming that someone stole his body. And he became mortal. That's Todd's diary. Now,
Todd's the one in the alchemist's body.
that is the vampire, the creature he's referred to. The other one is the alchemist. They were both the same guy at one time. But after you defeated and knocked him out of his form, the original got it back. And the vampire returned to his original elfin form. Because he would have been polymorphed. He had not been vampirized.
So the question is, where's the real Todd?
He's somewhere around. But it sounds like from that, he's looking for the alchemist. Because he's the one that put the device together.
Who else was looking for the alchemist?
Well, you guys didn't even know there was an alchemist.
Yes, but who was looking? Who would have been looking for it?
For the alchemist?
Yeah, because I know somebody had made
Todd.
mention of. Well, other than him.
He was immortal for a while.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Who in this town that we ran into, or anywhere else for that matter, made mention of him? I know somebody did.
Yeah, but,
I just,
they're different now.
well, I know, and I'm saying whoever made mention of I'm looking for this person, that's probably Todd.
Well,
In
yeah.
normal form.
But now, he's back being a vampire.
Yeah,
So you may not recognize him.
may not, but if
He
he,
would look like Todd looked.
yeah,
The other guy didn't. The other guy looked like him, the alchemist. They traded. And apparently, he did it. The alchemist person. But who knows why?
well, we don't know until we catch up.
Yep, you try to catch up and you go into the village that the record you checked shows that he had lived in before this happened. And that's also where she's taking him back to find out. But he has lost his memory in the process mostly, so he doesn't even know what's going on. Now, we'll start with you rolling a dice 6. Okay? Now we'll go to you. Well, I really started in the sun. I was going around the 2.
2.
Okay? You?
6.
Aha! We're done. You don't need to roll yet. Do you guys die 12? Or anyone do?
Hold on, give me a second. I got hold on out.
And we're going to start with it being day. I should do it. So I can remember. Day. Night. Just about 1 day.
That's a real good thing I'm not recommending doing
Yeah.
2.
2.
because you know what six those.
Roll dice 6 for me.
Which foot do I use for the gas?
1.
Oh.
Okay.
Well.
Don't
That's-
you read die 12? Not die 6 to roll?
The die 6 is how many? The die 12 is what? And it's a heartbeat. Basically, probably eating off something. And as far as they're kind of a scavenger species, so kind of like a vulture, but with a woman's upper body.
Right.
If you're curious, but you know, the best parts are not human. It's like a mermaid. What are you gonna do with a mermaid? Pee on his egg or her eggs? All the best parts are closed. Screw a porthole. You may not like that. Okay, so make an intuition check.
Holy shit.
Grant?
No.
Horse bill.
Oof.
29?
29, good enough. You're walking along, and you hear a scream above you. And you can guess, because you at least got second level, that it is descending toward you. It's like a wild bird of some kind coming down at you. It sounds more like a, you know, like a wildcat scream. It sounds like a human scream. What you gonna do about it?
I'll go away.
You know, you can throw an
Fine,
away at it?
Yeah.
Go ahead. What level is that first?
Excuse me.
Okay, it's first level spell, yeah.
Okay, so you need a first level spell on your wizardry. Oh, question before I do this.
Ah.
What is the item for that spell?
Oh, it's a little wind. It's a wind-up air horn.
Okay,
You're
so
gonna
you grab
hear
it.
my sirens.
Okay, it works. So he grabs the horn and starts cranking it. An unknown, it has a magical effect. So make the first level roll on your wizardry.
And by the way,
30.
those need to be
30?
Yep.
Okay,
have a very low tolerance for
and
That's
give me your number. Like, add the stats together and tell me what it is.
that's why I'm grabbing the point.
Okay.
So-
That is yeah, it's right in.
64.
64. So give the man 26 points plus the cost of the spell.
Already gave him the cost of the spell.
Okay. And it takes off. Suddenly, all afraid, like, oh my god, it's a tiger or something. And he's like, she hits the ground, bounces around a bit, and then takes off. Does anyone want to do anything about it during the one round of confusion? But she suddenly deflected off. She was going to attack him, but the air horn scared her, apparently.
Oh, it reminds me of a video I saw. This guy's boss was passed out on his desk. He had an air raid siren in his locker. Walks up to his boss. Boss jumps up, spills his coffee all over him, and he's like, just standing there like a deer caught in the headlight.
It's too bad my character doesn't have animal handling.
Well, you want to slice at this thing?
This wouldn't count anyways. It's not an animal.
Yeah, sure.
It's a harpy.
It's going to run away, so just let it go.
Anyone just want to do anything to it, or just let it go?
Yeah, just let it. I'm gonna let it go. What do you want to do? Gonna kill it?
Yes.
Okay. Do an attack roll. It's not doing anything.
That's more research.
So the
That's more research. There's a ball right behind you, though.
10 plus my combat ads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell me that's what are you? You're a rogue or warrior?
Warrior.
What level?
5.
5.
So whatever your dice or your weapon is?
10 dice.
10 dice total?
Uh-huh.
Plus your personal ad. Yep.
That would be 12.
And I think your weapon has something that adds into it as well. 5 plus or something after.
All it gets
Yeah, that's it.
is personal ads as a
You're using your.
defense,
And
but that's
sword.
it.
She has no ads.
No
Okay.
personal ads?
No, hand and a half sword. It's
Yeah, it has no ads.
Okay, well, yeah, it's a lot of weapons still. But does she have personal ads?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So just by 12
Thank you.
plus
Yeah.
my roll.
He was to take his swordsman skills. Is it sword? Don't you have crafting for swords?
Swordsmith, yeah.
Yeah. If you let him, which means he'd have to spend about an hour or so, he can sharpen any of your weapons to gain a +1 add to it. Because it's sharp. But then you'll have to maintain it that way. But that is something you can do with that. You can sharpen people's weapons. You can also buff out damage.
Yeah. With the chase going on, it's probably not a lot of time again.
No. But also, they'll let you know that when you come to making whatever item you're tied to your spell, if you use the skills you have, it gives you a bonus, but otherwise you'll have to find something, have it made. You can't. But like the horn, that worked perfectly for a go away.
Yeah.
Did you write that down with it, or?
Yeah.
And then when you get new ones, you'll have to, first time you use it, you'll have to roll a crafting on the first item to see if it survives the attempt.
Devin, look at my weapon. Did I write it wrong?
What are you?
Which?
No, because you can't have over. Wait, which? Do you count as a mage class to have it set up as? Do you remember? So yeah, you can't have anything over 2 dice.
No, did I write the name of it right?
Oh, I'm gonna get back. I think the manifold actually has a defensive factor to it, which is why you might have chose it. Because the handle doesn't have.
Yeah.
Another good one is this, because it negates magic, but it also negates good magic.
My dad was messing with one to wake my nephew up for school one morning.
So
Yeah,
far,
for school.
I'm gonna have to say no. Look around.
We can take care of it after game.
It's a 2+2, which actually would be a Jimbaya. So I'm trying to see, but it could be an entirely different weapon. Manifold. Nope, that's right. It's a unusual sword. Now, do you want a description? Sure, I got it in here. Really? Well, I kind of do, because I'm not sure what it looks like. Because it says unusual.
No, that goes just good.
You.
And
Holy shit.
Are you good? Are you all of a sudden tired?
No, be prepared for me to be fucking lippy as shit.
To be what?
Lippy as shit.
Oh, she's tired from running.
Uh-oh. At least Alex isn't here. You're running through forest. You got that?
Oh! They actually have a picture of it. It looks kind of like a scythe. It's a short sword affixed to a hand-wrist gauntlet. Blade is about 30 inches long, with two 10-inch blades to either side. So it's like a scythe, but it's sharpened.
What are sisters for? Or should say white
Short sword, basically, 30 inches long. Yeah.
I'm gonna say white boots.
I don't know if you can see it, but
Oh yeah, okay.
that's what it looks like.
No, that has.
But the little blade things you see on the edge, the catchers, they're bladed too.
By this way, Rose. Me on an edible. Is what I'm doing right now.
So,
I wrote 58.
what?
58.
58 for damage?
No, baby. Oh yeah. Oh wait, they haven't done that yet.
Yeah, but they are gonna have to wait.
You're gonna have to wait till dinner. Slow it down.
We haven't eaten yet either, so.
Take you little shit. Dog.
Oh, this. Did you give her something?
I gave her a chip.
So see if she can eat it.
What's this game? Come on.
It won't take me a second. Oh, maybe I won't then. I don't see it right away.
My leg doesn't hurt.
Oh, that's good.
Alright.
I got these for her.
You gotta do this sometimes.
Thank you.
Lana!
Well, we're gonna have the munchies now.
Okay.
No, not really.
So that is dead.
Yay!
XP for her.
Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna take it.
No, he wasn't thinking that.
I feel better though.
58. Okay, yeah. It has 51 health. So give her, well, it's the same, 26, because it was kind of not able to fight her. It was stunned. So she doesn't get full points, but still.
I still get some points.
First kill of the night.
Yep.
There you go. Meat treats to give her. I don't know what kind, but none of us do.
It's like summer sausages.
Yeah, like everything. Turkey, beef, human. Wait, she's gonna get the taste for human. Here's your second one.
The second human.
Yes.
Nom nom
Eat that second. It's a finger. I'm teaching her to eat fingers.
I don't know, this morning I woke up with my hand in her mouth.
See? It's working. She might have been trying to wake you up. So that's that's one encounter. Back to you. Okay, then you.
4.
Okay, back to you. Now we're at night, aren't we?
3.
Not
No.
me.
It's 3 day, 3 night. 1, 2, 3. Now it's night. 2, you're all right. Then Rose.
3.
Okay. You. 1. That was yesterday. Last week's. 2. 1. You. 2. Okay.
3.
Oh, fuck it. You got 2, do you? Okay, now.
You wouldn't go to Joel
Yeah, it goes to Joe.
for night?
4.
5.
Okay. And then you were back tonight now.
6. That did it.
And we'll see
I didn't have the big room shape.
that whoever rolls the encounter has to be on guard that night. That's why. So, first of all, you rolled a die 12. The magic die 12 is somewhere around here.
Oh, she has her own.
Oh, she must play with her own metal dice. Don't damage my table.
When I start getting paid again, I'm buying this
The staff.
some extra D6s.
Yeah, we're gonna need them for the other game. That's your shadow room.
2.
Oh, we're in different time zones, so we're right. Okay. Roll intuition. Oh, and when you're done, roll a die 6 for me.
21 for the intuition.
Okay.
And then dice 6. And I got a 5.
Oh, you know my mom's next to me. Well, she was living over in the Mets.
Oh,
Across from me.
I don't care.
He passed away.
are you guys
Actually, he was
traveling like day and night? Or are you guys breaking at night?
Resting at night.
How about you? Okay.
all rest during the day.
Okay. Well, still you're resting within the 12 hour period, the 24 hour period. Okay. What'd you get for your intuition? 21?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Where you guys are camping, or because it's nighttime, you hear what sounds like voices out in the forest.
Okay.
What do you do?
I guess I'd go check it
We'll
out.
assume right now you're the only one awake.
Yeah, I am running awake. I guess I have to do this because I'm on
Well,
guard.
you
I
could
should
wake
check
people
it
up
out.
if you want.
I can wake up Ben
You go check it out?
after I wake up Ben. Ben, keep guard. I have to go check this out.
Okay. Make a second level intuition check.
Me?
No, you get a first level. See if you hear the same thing she was hearing.
23?
Okay? No. You're still looking around.
21.
21? You do hear the sound, and it maybe even sounds like a couple talking to each other.
Keen
But you
hearing.
cannot make out any words.
Keen hearing.
Okay.
So we can figure out where exactly it's coming from. 27.
It is in the direction she went. No. But, listening, it actually sounds like the voices are a little faster. That they're like talking too fast. It's like almost like a buzz.
Bees. I'd say.
So you sit there. Okay. You look around still.
Yeah.
Make another intuition check though, as in what you hear. If you get higher, you might hear more.
21.
Okay. You still hear it here and there. Make a luck roll to get you away from intuition. Playing too much of that one.
Doubles count.
Yeah. Definitely. That's what you need on your intuition list.
Oh.
If you hit a 3,
The double one was a flop.
so you.
I hit a double, then I wrote that double, and
Well then, I'm going to do it this way. You're going to get a success, but it's going to hurt because you trip over it.
Ouch.
You take 5 points damage from slamming face down on the ground. You tripped over something.
Colin.
And I will give you that you hear a giggle. And it sounds like it's behind you when you hit the ground, like it's standing over the top of you.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, yeah, very slowly get up.
Let me see if you're... You do have that.
What?
It's a stat that we put in on character sheets a long time ago.
Spook?
Yeah.
I know. This is the group that has it. That's because you're in this area.
He doesn't have it.
No, and I can't remember how. I have to look it up.
I don't have it either.
I know. I gotta look it up again.
Because I live in these groups.
Let me see if I can find it for you.
No, you're not gonna find it on.
Okay.
Help it, girl.
It's in one of the troll zines, the magazines. So, you tripped over something and slammed it on the ground. You looked up, and nothing was there.
Yeah, go with that.
Okay.
But you did, well, make another intuition check, see if you get additional information.
So lay down.
She dead dead.
I'm going to have to get a little bed to put over here so she can lay in.
Who is it?
Long.
Okay. Well, we have one. It's just dirty.
I know, I'm going to have to...
Just throw it in the water.
I'm going to have to do this tomorrow.
20.
20?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. But, you want to check out where you tripped over?
Yeah. Okay.
Feeling around? Do you have a way for light? Because it is dark. You've been thumping around in the dark. That's one of the reasons it's been so hard.
I really don't have anything for
Okay.
light. I don't
You found, you tripped over a square piece of rock on the ground.
Okay.
And it has some kind of carving on it.
Wait. This ring of this first aid, never mind. This first aid, never mind.
It's a good thing to have for a warrior.
Great. My phone is over here.
Well, you killed a heartbeat.
Yeah.
What do? You can't tell too well because it's dark. You could go back and grab a stick with fire on it and come back
Yeah.
with light.
I could
Or
do
you could
that.
try a strength roll, see if you can pick this rock up and take it back.
$23. Whatever.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not giving you any more chips.
With your strength?
Mm-hmm.
What is your strength?
My strength is
Oh,
only
you
16.
16?
Uh-huh.
Well, you can, but it's pretty heavy. But it's only like this by this. So you can get it.
What is it, rollable? Is it rollable?
Nope, it's flat,
Yeah.
like a rectangle.
Okay, gotcha.
Kinda cold,
I try to
but it feels like it's very, very like the edges are rather like except for a little rough here and there, but very.
So it's like a box?
No, because it's like this thick.
Oh, okay.
A top to a box maybe,
Yeah.
if you want to see it that way. But you can pick it up.
Mm.
But then I'm going to need a luck roll.
My luck is not a very great roll. I remember that I'll try. Damn it! 22?
Okay.
Oh
You
wait,
hear
sorry.
Oh, oh.
18.
18. I guess
That's
not.
the wrong number.
You make an intuition roll.
You should have stuck with that.
And I didn't want to cheat myself out of a number. I didn't want to...
sometimes
22.
you gotta know when to.
Good roll.
22?
Yep.
You heard a scream from the direction that she's at, but it sounds like it's like almost in the camp. The scream. But again, you don't see anything.
Whatever's out there, I'm gonna piss it off. I reach into my bag, into my pocket, and bust out my gem, my fist-sized gem of light that I've got.
Okay. Just gives you light?
Yep.
Okay. Well, as you pull up the gem, you see her struggling back to the campsite with a large rock. Well, not really large. About this by this by about that thick.
I tripped over it.
So she's bringing it to you, or to the camp.
So now it's your pet.
Now bring it over here so you know me.
I have rock training, don't worry.
That doesn't bite. Just watch out for your toes, it'll stub you.
It does bite
Oh,
though, and
I
put
forgot.
it on it.
Another mine. I think you guys might actually end up getting there before you catch her. But, you want to look at what she's carrying?
Do some research on it.
Ben,
Okay.
don't carry this stupid.
It's written in a version of Elf. But, you can see like there's some spelling errors and some words that don't quite seem right. Like maybe they've changed over time or
I can't
something.
even read the language anyway.
Okay, so it's Elf. It's got some writing, and it's got a date, and then it has like writing in like quotes, so it's like some kind of saying or something.
Oh, and I'm still snoring, so
Yeah.
they haven't bothered to wake me up.
And
No,
the
I'm going
edges,
to-
the edge has a like mitered edge to it all the way around, except there's some areas where it's worn out, and it has a lot of dirt and grass still stuck to it.
I go over to where he's sleeping at.
Okay.
You know Elf or any kind of language that is Elf related?
I know all the elf languages. Why?
Because we got a rock with Elf language on it that I can't understand. I only know Gobble.
They don't write.
Right.
Sorry to wake you.
So you go out there and look at it.
Yeah.
You have what skill you want to use? Self language or?
I actually have Drow read and write. I actually have Elf and High Elf.
Okay. It's none of the three.
It's none of the three.
There's another elf language.
Gray Elf.
It's local. But it's still mostly you can understand it. Some language and some words here and there. It's like changing, let's say, English to American.
Okay.
So there's some letters that are... The elf is a little older language. This is a newer language.
Okay.
So, but you can still read it.
Okay.
And now, not 100% on how you would pronounce all the things for it, but
I can translate. I
Yep.
can read it to translate.
so make a roll on just your your regular elf.
Regular elf.
Yeah, because that's like the root language where it's coming from.
Okay.
Sorry, not a movie. Is there any excuse?
No.
37.
Yay! You're pretty quick to look at it and realize that's a gravestone.
Put it back. With a grave.
You have to help me carry it.
I pick it up. I go straight to 23.
Okay.
You pick it up.
And take it back out there.
Yeah, just show me where you got that.
Where it was?
Bring a light.
I don't have lighting.
Hold this.
Gives you the gem.
Yeah.
The glowing gem.
So
So you guys can go out there.
Uh-huh.
So,
The gem, they got everybody
make
laughing.
intuition roll with everyone. with both of you.
Of what? Is
Because
it
of the
good
gym. We're going to say you got out there.
You say tuition fit?
30.
You re-roll that one.
30. Okay. You notice. Let's see if she notices it too. Well, we'll put hers more towards finding the exact spot where it was.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah. Oh, that's a second level. She finds a spot where, like, you can see where the grass is ripped up and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Problem is, you see 4 others out here.
Okay.
And
I
both of you guys make intuition rolls. Then you do a, I don't know, dex roll to perfectly place it. I mean, it's not strength, you're already carrying it. You're putting it down, the opposite of strength.
22.
30 even on the intuition.
Okay.
That's 27.
Okay. You hear voices
Okay.
around the area. Some sound so close that you should be able to see them. Like they're only feet away, it feels like.
They're ghosts.
So, basically what I'm going to do is have her hold the light. I'm just going to copy down the names and the positions of
The grave?
of the graves. I'm actually going to,
Make a little.
yeah, of each one. Basically, as it's written and it's Grey Elf, but then put a translation beneath each one.
Like from the little statement like people make when people die, like some kind of blessing or something. Looking at them all, make an intelligence, well, it's the same damn stuff, IQ or whatever, to see how well you've worked it all out.
Oh, let's see.
34. I know, I'll give you a dinner in a little bit. You got chicken. Yeah.
34?
34
Chicken butt.
is looking at it, you realize it's a family,
Right.
and they all have the same death date.
Oh,
Oh, don't fall.
Okay, you fuck your foot. Yeah.
She's like, you just scratch it in the right spot.
Yeah, give me some sausages, Dad. Before I eat your fingers. There we go. I'll get you. You'll get these.
Yeah, we'll
Maybe they're break.
breaks in.
Yeah, I figured.
okay. So,
Okay. Oh, you weren't here. Just to let you know. Certain spells when dealing with ghosts. One? Oh, there it is.
That's what I was actually.
Oh, there it is. We'll create so they can see it. The first adventure we did in the game kind of dealt with some of this stuff. Also, go away can work, but it doesn't make him stay away forever.
Right.
He was here when I did that to one of the ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for the
Jack and them.
yeah, the other group.
Yeah. So, you can use that to see them. They'll glow with purple outlines.
Bloody purple table.
If we just if we just go away and go back to camp, leave this alone, they leave us alone, kind of thing.
Possibly. You brought it back. They might want an apology or something.
Well, I'll clean them up.
Okay.
And
Ain't
just,
what's perfect nightlight for
Kind of clean up the other ones while you're trying to get the information from them.
yeah, exactly.
Make a luck roll.
I didn't say nothing.
Let's see here.
I didn't know the breeze down that picture.
Yeah. Put it down. Put it back, put it back, put it back, put it back, put it back.
They didn't trip over it. I fell on it.
Back.
31.
31,
cramped up.
20, 25, 30, third level.
Like my knee.
Okay.
and locking up.
Okay.
Although
And look who's right
you
here.
do occasionally hear footsteps and voices, and since you can speak elf, you kind of piece together like when you entered the thing and started there. And they're like kind of asking each other, what should we do? And are these the ones that did it?
That's when I heard that. It's like, no, we didn't do this. They're just passing through town.
You make a luck roll.
And I'm speaking in now.
Yeah.
Oh, what I hear that. So.
And if Alex was here, he'd be pointing at Rose saying, she did it, she did it, she did it, she did it.
I know
she
he
did it."
would.
Two forfeit, do a forfeit.
You look over and see what's going on.
At least you know he likes to pick on you every now and then.
15.
She's been over here licking my leg.
Yeah.
I just got a 15.
With your
down
staff?
Hold on. You jump, you're gonna hurt yourself. There you go.
So the luck roll, all I got is an 8 for luck. And
Wow.
Road roll says 15.
There's overall. So you can add twice that level to your luck. Luck is the cheapest thing to raise.
Yeah.
That's the easiest thing to lose. Every time you die, you have to roll die 6 to see how much luck you lose. You know, basically, the luck is your can you be saved for. Unless you die someplace alone, then luck may not help you much. Okay. So, yes, you found a
Unless you have a hard
graveyard.
look.
You hear him moving around.
Right.
And what was your roll? You failed?
15.
Yeah, 15.
Okay. Make a wizardry roll.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because you're being touched by magic.
20.
20.
Get out of my head!
Only one dice. Something drags its fingers down your back, and it delivers 5 points damage. But it comes off your wizardry. It's taking parts of your soul. You rest, and it will return to normal, just like spell points do anyway.
That's got me down to 7 on wizard.
Okay.
I was 12.
It passes its hand through you. Do you just... What do you do? You freak out and run? You can stand there and start stabbing everything around you?
Yeah, why not?
Well, that's you.
It's like liver lunch is holding the light. I'm trying to clean gravestones.
Okay.
In
I can't really
Elvish.
do much,
Yeah.
but I'm standing there holding light. I don't want to break Ben's light. He might
Make
kill
another
me.
luck roll.
It's a gemstone. I don't think you can.
What?
The gem.
What about it?
Oh, they can be broken.
Especially with something that can affect magic directly. These are not ghosts. They are the next stage to step up. They're cats.
16.
They can turn physical to attack if they need to. What?
16.
16.
So, that's how long does it take for me to, reasonably clean?
You can start heading back at any time now.
Okay, we'll head back.
Yeah. True. Oh, wait, must be it.
Something pulls your hair. Not enough to cause damage this time, but it's...
Oh, I heard she likes it.
Check.
No. Are you kidding? All I thought was freaking, Aspen Hotel. Oh, hi, Daddy. Son? That's all I thought.
So it pulls your hair. What do you do? He's done. Are you heading back?
Yep. Let's come on, let's go.
Okay. You gonna follow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody just pulled my hair.
Yeah, it was the ghosts of the
Okay.
family that's buried there.
Both of you roll a dice 6.
4.
Okay. If you rolled a 6, you would have. They would have just out and out attacked. But they
Uh-huh.
kind of went back to their grave, cleaned them up, you showed some respect.
Mhm.
You get back to the camp
Right.
site. Now make an intuition roll. Because you were the one succeeding, just you.
Okay. $34.
Okay. You look at your campsite
Uh-huh.
and realize where the fire is, which looked like someone just built a barbecue box.
Uh-huh.
Basically a brick opening where people just pile wood and burn it. They've been doing it here for a while. But looking around, that used to be a chimney.
Oh.
And you are in the outline of what used to be their home that's been burnt down.
Oh, fuck. I gotta relay that. It's like, yeah, family of 4,
Actually, it's 5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mother, father, and 3 kids. Worst one's a kid. I hadn't decided yet that was the one you took, but but they decided to leave you guys alone. They realized you weren't the real problem.
Right.
Give yourselves, well, first of all, any magic you want to spend?
Not for me.
Okay, and you don't have magic. So,
All I did was use skills and just clean stuff.
give you 5 points apiece, 25 points total. For, doing what? Oh, sorry, Guido. I haven't done it yet. You want to take a break?
Yeah.
Okay. After that, you guys camp again, and I'm going to feed the animals. Okay, Lana, Guido, it's tuna time.
Don't forget to flip this over.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess.
Unless you just want to
Good
watch
call.
us go on break.
No internet.
Well, that's what happens when I don't play for a while. I was all stressed the time that we were gaming and we didn't have it on. I kept looking over oh, we're supposed to do something? No.
We'll come back for one.
It's like, yeah. It's like, okay.
Restroom.
I figured that was the easiest way.
If you don't see toilet paper, there's a 4-pack or a 3-pack nearby there, but I think it's on the little stand. I'm not sure. Go get food. You're starving to death, aren't you, Lana? Getting tuna. As soon as I get this done. And give her the rest. Let her wait. I gotta go pick up some chicken for my dog tomorrow. Spoiled bitch. still out there?
That way.
Went back here? Guido, table tuna, stay close. Okay. Guido! Okay. I'm getting Lana. Here you go, Lana. So you have any idea that you're thinking on your hero character idea?
Anything, and probably go with mage style character.
Cool. So I was actually looking at it also with the Dice 6 book. There's a separate book for that too. Now they have some magic in the game.
Right.
But I think that's like, would be the difference, you know how like some people have magic with specific abilities, and then some people are true spell casters.
Yeah.
And that's what, were you thinking more like that, or?
No, I was thinking more like Doctor Strange.
Okay. Yeah. Cool character I saw one time that they had is a craft Dr. Fate during Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So his name is Doctor Strange Fate. Doctor Strange with a golden helmet. Like, oh, okay. That's a scary guy. I also like one time Doctor Strange went ahead and did a necromancy. That's how he lost his eye. But he, for a mission, he summoned 4 other dead heroes. Like the Valkyrie from, basically people that used to be in the team. But he brought them back to life for this mission. So it's kind of like, really kind of, I mean, basically they're supposed to be dead, but then they piss off the system. Because one of them was, Demon? Guy had a blue suit with a cape. He's actually, weird thing, that character has actually been in 3 different companies' comic books. Because the writer of that character kept moving around. So like, it wasn't even, it was like companies before DC and Marvel. Like back in Timely. And when I think it was still called Detective Comics. No, I think it hadn't even named before that. DC Comics came when it became, when they did Batman. The Detective. Yeah. But yeah. So bad, it's sad that. But yeah, I wanted to create like its own comic book world. We're not Marvel, we're not DC.
Right.
But, you know, we still want to build up those things. Like, basically, if your character was created, I might have, like, similar characters already in the Build Vigilante game. We could, like, have them be other versions instead of their origins. I'm trying to fit them into, like, the player's own background and stuff.
Right.
And there's, like, a handful of, like, in town, there's 5 known heroes. They have a team called the Crusaders. But they're there in case you guys end up needing someone to back. You know, if I need a backup to pull you guys out of something, I can use one of them. But also you guys can get involved in their storyline, so I want you to get to know them too.
Right.
But there's like a handful of other vigilantes. That's it. The 4 villains. They're not as like powerful as Superman. Now you make one that powerful well. Especially since you have to take a lot of. Well, you think Superman's got a lot of disadvantage? You know, he doesn't just have the kryptonite. Because every type of kryptonite is another weakness.
Right.
Plus, I don't know how many people are hunting you. I guess the number one would be Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor, Darkseid.
Yeah. A lot kind of spread from there. Come on. What do you want? Your treats? You want one? Here. I have a new one. You want that? Or your tuna? What you don't? Okay. Baby. Kitty, kitty.
Lana. Butthead.
Little girl.
Okay, come here. What is it? Great. Yeah. Be careful, man. Just sit down there. That's good. Hot.
Hey, Tasha Kitty. You guys enjoy your food? I need my mouth sooner or later and longer looked it up. Noah. What do I get away with? Which, you know, usually everything until afterwards. Those curtains behind that black cloth are shredded. We didn't know, but they've been climbing the inside backwards. And just, oh god, just ripped the fuck out of it. But, you know, they're not that great to begin with. They came with the house. I thought about putting a green screen there.
Give her my number. Tell her.
Give a background that fits whatever game we're playing.
Green screen where?
Back there.
Yes, please do.
That way I could like put backgrounds that fit wherever game we're playing. Got foggy area. We'll see if I can get it done.
One of these centuries.
Well, it all depends on this. The
Oh, Kasha.
That's my hand.
if the computer will let me do it.
Kasha, you butt. Kasha.
No, spicy. Hi, Gamer Cat.
Yeah, she was there until you came in. Then she started wandering, but she saw you.
Oh,
She ran back there.
That was an insect that she's after.
Well, yeah, she's our bug catcher. She can't get them all though. We gotta get some new bug things.
Ah,
Get one of those bug zappers for us, huh?
Oh, works pretty good, but when they're not full.
Yeah. Sorry, don't try it.
I mean, go ahead.
oh no. See, I actually have all natural bug catchers. I call spiders.
Oh, we have, worse when we have ants. Because those damn ants like to climb into your drink or on your food, and they taste like every chemical they've ever been sprayed with. It's like taking bug spray and just shooting it right in your mouth. It's disgusting.
You okay?
Little woozy? Little high?
My foot is.
Bugging you still?
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is dinner time. I've done that before game.
Oh, I did. I'm just finishing up the rest.
Okay, we'll wait.
Go for it.
No, I've already blew, so it's alright. Oh, I had Darwar still out there. I forgot. He's not there.
He's just he's there for moral support.
Yeah, he just walked around behind you guys.
He's in the wagon.
Sleeping.
He
He
needed
was
the
trying to
rest.
spell and knocked himself out.
You needed the rest.
Oh, go away, but it reversed on himself, so his mind went away. So,
My mind, if found, don't return it to.
so how do you guys like your camp?
Well, now that I know that it's a house,
Well, it's
when it was burnt down,
Yeah.
I kind of want to know what the hell happened.
Well, we got other things to do
Well-
first, but
It's still right. What are you going to use? Your research thing, or
Yeah, I can use that.
do you have investigation?
No, this one.
That'd be better, though.
I get the story.
Hey!
What'd she do?
She knocked it.
No, she just minimized it.
Mm.
It should still be there, but she's knocked this thing off there 2 or 3 times now tonight. So, you look around,
Mhm.
and any other way you can do?
I
It
have,
looks like it was burnt down.
No, I only have 4 skills.
Why?
I have poisoner, roguery, keen hearing, and research.
You try research.
Probably need a really high level for it.
Yeah, because nothing.
I have historian.
Historian?
Yes.
Go ahead and make a roll for that. See if between you two can kind of come close.
36. 46. 53.
36.
Okay.
Your hair turned out good.
Oh, thank you.
You find out, just kind of like cross-referencing stuff that he sees and what you know about the area, that the way things happen here, and there was a time where there was kind of a war as Vladimir, Todd, had come this way, and in the process, he attacked a lot of farms and houses. And if they didn't give him what he wanted, and he just took it. So he was rather vicious about it. And this was because it was the whole thing when he was looking for that black diamond. It was like that, and that kind of happened in this area, so it could be that, but you can't find enough proof exactly. But it's kind of like, hey, this house is here, there was a war nearby here, so maybe that's what happened. But, could have been people from the war just being dicks, too, So you don't have a definite, because there really wasn't much to look at. It's been a while. It's been like 300 years.
At
Well,
least she doesn't bark when she's playing.
could we talk to the ghosts and see what they say?
You want to try doing that?
We have a little bit more important things to do. Let's not get sidetracked. When we're chasing one of your friends, I don't think I've met yet, or barely met.
Before
Actually, they don't even know that her really. They know she showed up and grabbed him and ran. They don't know her name or nothing. They've been chasing her because they took the person who they thought they were trying to kill, but ended up being somewhere else or someone else. They get rid of the diary and found out it could be connected to.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. So you guys want to pack it up, or you want to just sleep here for the rest of the night? You still have like, well, you can go sleep. You did yours.
Yeah.
So you two can do encounter checks.
2.
Okay, so you're good.
I need to rest while I'm trying to heal up.
Yeah. What's your con?
Oh, it was 12, not 7, because I...
Well, it was 12, so you gain 2 points per night sleeping. You also have healing stuff, don't you? Or healing
I
knowledge?
got a ring, yeah.
Or you got a what?
I got a ring of healing. Somewhere.
Well, it's on that second page. I thought you mentioned it. Something about healing.
Yeah, ring of first aid.
A first aid?
Mm-hmm.
So it's 1d6. And it stops you from bleeding, like if you had a critical. That's really where you see it, but otherwise it's worth a d6 healing if you bandage the wound properly.
Yeah.
So it if you have to, so roll a d6.
1.
Take 1 more point.
10.
Not, she's like, I'm too tired. She like got halfway through wrapping her wounds and she passed out.
Does that mean my con as well?
That is your con.
Oh.
Oh no, oh your wizardry,
Mm.
you'll be fine if you sleep that time. You'll come back to normal.
Okay, then that's back to normal.
Yeah, your con is what if we're healing. That comes slower.
Yeah. A lot slower.
So I'm right back up to
It's even worse when
12
you
on
have
my con.
60 con.
I'm back up to 12 on my con. I had 14 on con before I got injured.
Okay. So you definitely need your sleep. Eat a ration. Get rid of that. Everyone should take care of a ration. And then you guys head off the next day, or well, first of all, I was gonna do for you two, well, actually for all 3 of you, do a wizardry check.
$24.
21.
35.
What was yours?
24.
Good.
35.
So, we'll start with an intuition roll. Okay. You hear like someone knocking on wood.
Gotta check around.
Okay? First do a wizardry check when you wake up. This is like see if you freak out. Hey, 30. 30, good. Good enough especially. You open your eyes and you're in a bedroom. You're like inside a house. And the knocking's coming from the front door. You're sleeping on a bed that's in this room.
No.
Not too far from the dining table in the kitchen. And then the other rooms for most of the family. But this is where you like, you're the one nearest to the door.
Yeah, let's get out.
Okay?
Is there like a window next to the door, or?
Yes. Now you can't get a direct line, but you can get kind of like, unless he's flattened up against the wall, you should be able to see something.
Right.
You know, 'cause you're looking at the front door and it's like,
Does it look like there's somebody holding a lantern, or?
Oh, excuse me.
Any
No.
other kind of light?
there's a dog. A big They're known as dire wolves in this area.
Okay.
They're physically larger than hellhounds. They just don't breathe fire. He's at the door. And then, what looks like a very large robin comes over and lands on him. And then it beats its beak on the door again.
Okay.
But you
Is the window open?
do luck roll. Be your first level, yes. Maybe you got painted shut. Or they nailed it shut.
31.
Okay. It opens.
Alright.
But the interesting thing is, they open inward because there's bars on the other side of the door.
On the outside of the window.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it looks like there's shutters, but there's like a stick nearby to push them open, hanging from the edge. So, you can open the window with a first level strength roll. Okay. It opens up. And you move the shutters, or you listen, or what do you want to do?
I basically call out, it's like, who's there? What do you want?
Then the dire wolf turns towards the window with the robin on its head. And the robin says, "I'm looking for what is mine." In a voice that just sounds old.
What is it that you lost?
I come for the Black Diamond. Open the door.
There's no black diamonds here.
I heard you know the alchemist, so you know where it is. He starts to like move over towards the grate, the bars. And the bird kind of like starts getting up again, flying around a bit, fluttering by the window. Kind of lands on top of the doors that open for it, the shutters, looking down at you. And he's like, "Listen, open the door. Now, make a charisma roll as you're feeling something from his eyes."
Okay. So far we go. $34.
34! Well, with that, you resisted it, but you found yourself suddenly like you're over by the door now. But you resisted it, you were going to open it for some reason. But you're like, no!
Cool, you hold up, back up, you spooky bitch.
And then you hear the claws of a wolf on the door.
This house looks like it was basically lived in by a farming family.
Yeah. At that, an older gentleman comes wandering out. These must be gray elves, which that's what they look like. They have very little color to them. Their hair comes out either a black or a white a lot of the time. And comes out. He even has a little bit of facial hair, but like a Fu Manchu style growing down a little bit. And he's got a lantern in his hand. He's like, "Son, what is it?" He comes wandering over.
A strange bird looking for an alchemist and a black diamond. There's a darewolf at the door.
Oh. I think we have a problem. Go and awake your mother and your two sisters, and we're gonna try to get out of here. But I'm gonna have to keep them busy for a little bit.
Which one?
And he kind of points the way to it's the room he came out of.
Right.
Now, do you agree to go or just stay there to keep an eye on what's going on? And he's walking towards the door.
Don't open the door.
Make a charisma roll, see how much you can influence him.
Oh, that's a nice. No, I have 19 and I live up, so that's 30.
Well, he's looks it, and he's kind of like confused, like trying to realize, what's going on a bit. He's like, but I already did. Like he's remembering. Like somehow you're altering the dream a bit or something.
Mm-hmm.
You have you're seeing the memories
Yeah.
of that night.
And then the robin comes flying in through the window. Because the window's open, it just goes between the bars. Although it's like I said, it's about the size of a crow.
Right.
It's actually known as a dire robin. And it's something unique to this area. Lands and says, "Where is he? You're either hiding him or you know where he's hiding." As he's looking at the father. Okay. And the father starts walking that way again. Like he's under a trance. Then you hear the knocking at the door again, but it's higher up.
I don't think you're going to be able to save it, my friend.
No, I know. I understand that. I understand that I've actually seen the memory of the son.
The eldest son, yeah. The eldest son slept in the front area by the door, so the fence thing.
Right.
So you are that eldest son right now. You have gray skin and a weird, odd, white mohawk.
Yeah. Misty head style.
Ears are like anime elf ears. They're bigger
Yeah.
than normal. They're like, they actually have more pointy ears than like normal elves. Like high elves, almost. But
No.
they don't stand up as high. They more go out to the side. Like due to their own weight, they can't stand up as good. And I'll let you say also, looking around the room, there's some strange things being kind of like the stove looks a little like has more gears and stuff to it. And like, you notice the lantern doesn't have fire, it's just glowing. So basically it's like, to the player, I'll let you know, the technology level is a little better here. Which is interesting because it looks like they're using these items to tap magic.
Yeah.
Which you understand.
Right. Okay.
So like a light spell, but it works on a lantern.
Exactly. If you have to make work, turn it on and off.
And one of the youngest daughter was wandering out to the front room, wanting to know what's going on, because everyone woke her up.
Oh, it's
Dad's like out of it, kind of, but
it's like go wake your mother and your sister.
okay.
Wait, you said there were
I have
only.
a problem.
There were 5.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
It's tell mom it's an emergency.
Okay. So she goes back there. And then, shortly after that, the dad continues his walk towards the door. But the robin is now on his shoulder. Kind of like crows can actually speak. If this was a normal vampire module, it would be a dire crow. But they have dire robins instead.
Yeah, and
It's a Hackmaster module. They do weird things like that sometimes. It's actually based second hand on an old D&D module, but it's got more detail to it.
Right.
Which is why I like it. And I've never run it before, so that's why I've been doing it. This is the second one. You guys already completed the first part. But because it's so large, at the end, there's a 1,000-point bonus.
So, question. How's the door locked?
How's the door locked?
Yes.
It seems to have, you insert the key into the door, and some internalized locks in the door. But there's also a bar across. But it looks rather thin. But make an intuition check.
Okay.
Good number?
What do you think?
Oh, I think you might get high enough if you roll one more time.
You'll be entering.
I already got a 35.
See if you don't
So
follow
there'll
it.
be a little bit going in a little bit. They got to do the head catch up to get there.
42.
Okay. It's mithril. It's a bluish black metal. And it's holding the door, but it looks like it's mithril, which can easily hold magic, but actually also is like the equivalent of like animanium. It's a real tough metal. Dwarves have to go deep under volcanoes to ever find it.
Yeah. Being a dwarf, or having.
Yeah, you've seen it. Well, you've heard of it, actually. It's rare because a lot of it's, any of the local ones, the ones you get easily, has gone. It's one of the things, actually, his family's dwarfs, which are miners. He's actually from a mining
His main one?
guild. Yeah. His character, that's what they've been looking for, and they're not too far from here. But they also ran into Drugars there, so that's also why I thought it would work. Well, they have a war with them right now most of the time. The Drugars were already down there digging.
So.
They don't want to share.
No, I was just thinking if I cast water tank on the door.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Spell.
No, I'm just worn out from.
Oh, yeah. It would be more than just observation.
Sorry.
Coming up to on an old farmhouse type thing. You decide to
So,
stay
yeah,
or keep going?
27.
Type thing, but we'll get. What?
27.
27? Yes.
Okay.
It seems that actually, when you do it, the bar, like, gets tighter and, like, ends of the bar, like, grab onto the edge of the wall. Like, so the ball ends up being a hand and it grabs, holding it close. So father can't open it. He's trying to, but he can't. He's not awake enough to realize the magic for the door. Because he's being controlled, so he can't really use his magic right now. Which is the only way he can unlock it.
Right.
So, he's like, you know, what have you done? This kind man wants me to open the door.
Is there any way to dispel that illusion?
Which one?
Whatever that the bird's casting.
Oh, the bird's doing kind of a yes-a-massa to it. Controlling it. Seeing the legal spell.
God damn, that spell.
Yeah, vampires have it. But one's working through it.
And I level up freaking... I'm trying to get the gold together just so I can get all the level 1 spells for Jack. And then I gotta go through and get all the level 2s and
Yeah.
just keep going.
Basically said you have to return to that tower to pick up the new ones, or another guild if there is one, or another bard to teach you new things.
If we run into one.
But the easiest one is to return to the tower.
Yeah.
Like if you want to get a new level, like clear off a level, which maybe you guys could have swung out there on the way out with that group, on the way out to the tower, and maybe pick up 1 or 2.
You know, see
What do you have for money?
I'd have to look.
Aqua we'll worry about later.
No, actually, I think I got over 1,000 right now.
Okay, well that's 2 right there, first level.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's.
Because the tower is on the way.
I could have, snapped it at it. It's like it's not a man; it's a dire Robin sitting on your shoulder.
And if I get another 1,000, I get all level 1.
At that point, you hear rather enticing voice. Kind of says through the door, "No, he's only my servant." From outside the door. Now you can go back to the window, or you can do whatever else you want, or you can attack the Robin.
No, I'll try to attack the Robin.
Okay.
You gotta twist your arm for that one.
Dire Robin.
Oh wait, your spells, what have you used?
One take for 3.
For 3. There you go. There you go. Let me know any other spells.
There's also a bonus at the end of the dream because the way the system's written, you get like 5 points for every level saving throw you have to make. So instead, I just kind of like lump them into one thing and it's easier. Otherwise, it's a pain in the ass to keep track all the way through the game without breaking the game. You know, what you were doing. Like, oh wait, I gotta write down points. So, especially with the feel of this one being like haunted a lot of times. The bird, go ahead, roll. I will roll my defense, which no, that's not. It's only a dire Robin. It's 5 dice.
So my barehanded, do I actually have my weapons, or
Make a luck roll.
$27.
27, so that's second level. I would say there's at least a, I think one to go, a 3 dice weapon. That could be a short sword.
Well, I've got a rapier.
Is that within 3 dice?
That's 3 dice. That's 3 dice plus 4.
Okay. For some reason, your sword, when you reached for it, it was there.
it's one of the two swords. So yeah, it's my sword. And okay, so got that. And
We got. Okay.
45.
He clawed you for 2 points.
Oh,
You got through with 2 points. I rolled 47.
so my armor.
Do you have armor?
Yeah.
How much?
JBL was 7. Total 13.
13?
Yeah.
Make a luck roll. Or no, wizardry roll.
Okay. 29.
Okay? You're good.
Okay.
It's there for some reason. Basically, you're pulling through your reality into this one. You're taping the dream a bit.
Yeah. That being a mage and understating.
So, it's winning. It picked at you when you swung at it. It apparently dodged quick enough, and then pecked you. So basically, it flew off, and right now you and it are like it's flying at you in the house, like trying to fight an angry bird. Make an intuition check.
Forty.
40. There is an odd. It looks like a crossbow without the bow part, hanging above the fireplace.
Okay. I grab it. Use
Okay.
it on the bird.
Make a first level or second level dex roll because it is a flying bird. They're hard to hit.
Okay.
He gets a 1 level bonus. Plus, it's small compared to human size. Anything under like 3 feet gets a bonus, and then you get smaller. But fairies are so hard to kill.
38.
38. You hit it. Roll 5 dice plus 18.
Oh.
As with a loud sound, there's an explosion. Basically, this is a form of rifle. Like a matchlock pistol or rifle.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and then add your Mertzlabs on top of it.
Yeah, I figured this.
And it's a mid-sized one, too. It's not even a big one. But it doesn't get its dice defense. But he can maybe make a roll to reduce the damage in half. They got top of 20. 14. Oh, lucky bird.
58.
58.
Lucky bird.
24 damage off the top. And then that is more than half. He gets hit. And then the mother comes walking out into the front room, holding a scroll. As she turns and looks around the room, and especially at her daughter, says, "I'm sorry, but we have to do it." And then she starts reading. The last thing you remember is everything explodes. Basically, she casts the Hellbombers from her current location to make sure. And then in the explosion, for some reason, you were like suddenly flying overhead, and you saw the one at the door was Todd.
Okay.
Yeah. But he got knocked back too. but he survived it. But they destroyed themselves, or at least the mother chose to, then give up that information.
Okay.
But when things blew up, you noticed when you're outside for a while, you could see the stars for the first time. The sky was clear and there was no fog. And then you wake up. Back to home. Unhurt. But make a luck roll.
Okay. 26.
You notice something's in your hand. It's a 4-foot bar of mithril from the door. It survived.
Yeah.
Now, also, it has the little hands on the end, but they're all balled up. So, it can be used to lock a door. It's basically a Loctite bar. So, and you found it. It's your gift
Okay.
for succeeding. And seeing what happened and you listening to their story, although he's the one that was asking for it.
I didn't get high enough.
Yeah. You just passed out. Or you were on guard too long. You were sleeping, still on guard, whatever. Basically, the ghost handed it over. The gas handed it over. Gas can basically almost form as if they're zombies, physically.
And since this seemed to have happened before
The fog.
the fog hit,
He hadn't found the diamond yet.
so
He probably found it since then, but they were trying to stop it from happening.
they all knew what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
So I got a good look at what Chalk looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is the same thing you guys saw. Looks, kind of like a thinner version of Dracula. Your typical Dracula type
What
thing.
point? How many XP does he get for this dream?
He gets, I'd say full bonus, 75. Average of 50. If you kind of failed at it, 25. But I decided to increase it that 25 since you did so well. You basically
There you
stopped
go.
him from opening the door this time.
Uh-huh.
In reality, he got in,
Uh-huh.
and then she blew it.
They still smell.
Yeah. Well, Hellbone's vicious, but if you're undead, it just takes a while to reform.
Or you just like jump
Plus-
out a window.
You know it was at night because of stars.
Right.
Possibly if it had been daytime, he may not have made it back because he didn't have enough time to reform. But he was the wolf, and he was using the robins, which he used all the time. But at that moment, because of that dream, you notice there's like one or two in the trees here and there. Kind of look like they're doing their thing, but occasionally, because of the dream, you're like, you think it's looking at you, but you're not sure. They're not talking.
Right.
Sometimes the wild ones talk to you if they hear it. But out in the forest, not as much. But you get ones towards the towns, sometimes. Some people keep them.
Yeah.
But local stories say Todd can watch you.
Right.
Just like he also controls the dire wolves. So you guys pack up,
Yep.
okay? Get ready to head the next morning.
Yep.
Well, roll a dice 6. We're going to see where on the map you're entering. 5. Here. So, make an intuition roll, please.
Wow, you're rolling like me tonight.
Yeah, Ado survived the Hellbound burst.
He got out of the range.
Yeah, he had to.
57.
He wouldn't have if he hadn't jumped out the window, which was a smart idea.
Yeah.
Although then after the
He also got out of range.
but then he became a guided missile to the ground due to the aftershock.
Oh yeah. Shot him down there. Yeah. What'd you get?
57.
57. Okay, still
But
just as
you-
good. You
Marvelous.
have taken from a swamp to up ahead of you is actually a kind of drier area of trees. Mostly like mangrove and weird trees, like kind of like the Delta, you know, all the weird trees that you kind of wind together. Not too much, which most of the trees around here are like only halfway covered. Mostly look like wood because they don't get much sunlight. But also, about halfway through, you hit a thicker fog. Like it's hard to see. Do you enter? Or you want to try to see if you can get around it?
Get around it.
Okay, make an intuition roll.
$31.
You want to go north or south?
North.
Okay. You come out the top here. You basically see, it looks like this city or this town is wrapped in a deeper fog. But you also have seen dire robins here and there in that forest. They take a fly and go to the next tree and kind of watch where you're going, but they didn't like leave the trees to enter. You know, because now you're in an area where you're back to the swamp, but the fog's still there. It looks like it involves the entire place. Make another intuition check.
Bet you this is where the device is if it's this thick.
42.
Okay.
Yeah,
You hear howling of a dire wolf, followed by a couple more. And they're like behind where you came from. Maybe half an hour going at speed they can move. Wanted to move ahead anyways? Okay. You move forward. And the first thing you notice is, well, the ground is kind of soggy, grassy. Not so much swamp here. But you do see a light to the north.
I'll go towards it.
You can't tell what it is from this because of the fog or whatever, but, you know, something. It's not the moon.
I'll go towards it.
Okay? There's a picture of it. At the edge of the bog, you come upon an ancient graveyard. Its headstones pitted and worn smooth. Once an imposing sight, now only a crumbling form of statues remains here and there. They're like falling apart. You want to enter? But from here, there's a wall in front of you, but if you go around to the north of it, there's an entrance. But also, you can see, from this point, I just saw a picture. This one?
This is a Frankenstein.
That's the house you see. The top light, the top window is glowing, like there's something in there. Occasionally see it cross like there's someone in there doing, like maybe, it could be a library walking around or something. It doesn't, you know, it looks imposing, but it does, you don't feel like they even know you're there. You ignore, or do you want to enter the cemetery? No? Okay. We head north. Where you are, you look up, start heading over there. Well, first do an encounter check. You can do that. Great. You're so good. You've been just having boredom. Although, that wolfing, that barking has become a bit of a like they're growling, but they're unhappy. But you feel they can't enter the fog, the thicker fog. They're trapped outside of it. You guys might have to do this. Yeah. You melt it down.
Besides doing the Loctite, use another beast.
Well, right now it's. What do you have for Loctite? You just have lock.
Basically, what it is, it's a wind-up mechanism, and it has a switch either to lock or unlock.
Okay.
Or either knock-knock or Loctite,
Yeah.
depending on what I want to use it for.
Yeah. But yeah, this is something else designed like that by someone else. But it's also mithril, which in itself is worth 10 times its weight in gold. You can make a nice little weapon out of that. It counts as a magic when you attack these things. If it has to take magic to hurt it, the mithril works. If it's been sharpened very good. You could make it into a sword fairly easy.
You could probably, dude.
An epee?
No, evil idea. He melts it down into a sword. And he
Well, you gotta think.
puts a
It's 4
vorpal
foot,
lid
but
on that thing.
it's like this. It's like an epee.
Yeah.
It's thin.
But then he does that to puts vorpal lid on. He never has to worry about that ever again.
Possibly.
Dude.
Think for that though. Really, the trick is since you have someone that has some clues, you need a forge.
Yeah.
That's
But
the
I
big
could see
thing.
you doing it.
Now,
That's vorpal about it. Oh crap.
what do you want to do? Go to the house? Or you want to skip it? You also, from here, can see some lights over that way. Like, you know the town's just down the hill.
I'll do that one.
You head down away from here. Finds out more information about it first. Okay? Roll an encounter check for me.
5.
Good. You hit a road. So basically, these are moors, which are to me even worse. There's areas you can't walk because you could possibly. If you roll an encounter, there's a chance of sinking. So, but you found a road. It's got stones. So basically, someone built it up. You want to follow it?
Yep.
Okay. It enters into the forest, but
I know.
there's a road you can go down without entering the forest. Just stay on the road. Okay.
Every day, 60 units, damage times 2. Oh, it does times 2 for you.
Make an intuition check for me.
35.
Okay. Although I believe, as long as you stay on the road. But You do see, like, here and there, wagons that were attacked. The occasional fund into an animal that's been stripped of its skin. But occasionally you see, like, filaments of webbing coming down from the trees. But nothing over the road. This is basically the dark woods. So, it's a bad place to begin with. You're not going to go in there. We're going to go to the first place, which you get to a road, actually. An actual, like, town road. There's a sign there that says Farmer's Walk nearby. Nearby is a farmhouse. I gotta check which one. They actually have separate, like, names of people in there. I like this one. 27. Okay. Let me mark this one. Now I can order. They have names and they have numbers. But they don't say. So we gotta find, see if they have sections describing them. We have some, there has to be a section. But basically, you run into these hit a farmhouse. Have some fields there. Light on the front porch. Not a torch, but a light. Like his gem, but it's inside a lantern, which is where your gem came from. But it has a spell on it too, so it made you can't use it.
That's 10:02 by the way.
Yeah. Well, that's why I started doing this part, because I didn't want to, like, have its end still traveling. You know what I mean? So, if I can find what this number is referring to, and if not, I'll just make it up. Do that. Well, first of all, I guess make a prison roll.
134.
35.
Ooh. So, did you want to approach the farm?
51.
It's getting late, and you do smell
51.
like food.
Yeah, I'll approach it.
Okay. And you made your charisma roll. So, go back to that number 27. Meeting you at the door
51.
Sorry.
is a grail. She's in her, relaxing clothes for the evening. Like she's done working. Took off the hard work clothes. And, she opens the door. Hello, hello. Parvis, we have a visitor. Now, did you live in this village before? Okay. So, basically, these are the homes of the farmers of Wygen. The town is called Wygen. W-Y-G-E-N. You are Wynn. W-Y-N.
Win of Wygen.
Yep. Consists of a house and several outbuildings, barns, sheds, granaries. Livestock is loose, although right now it's been pulled into the farm, or into an area. Marvis comes out, another gray elf. Oh. And then you have your guest with you too.
Very cool.
I don't believe I've seen you around here lately. Were you needing anything or a place to stay for the night, or are you lost?
Place to stay would be nice.
Come on in. Come on in. The wife comes up. Her name is Ray, R-A-E, and they are the. Let's say this carefully. Sodenter. Sodomy. Sodenter. Sounds like I better be careful to say this right. They have 4 children and 1 cousin who helps out. So he'll come out right away. They say get their anything like their packs or something. We have a room for when family visits or something. So they start setting it up for you. But before you guys go, the father stops you guys and then reaches into his pocket and pulls out a rock. It's his first holder.
Okay.
Charisma roll.
$51.
Okay. Rock doesn't do anything, but he seems happy with it. Oh, thanks. Okay, and then puts the hand into the other guy's hand. It starts smoking, and then turns black. Then he reaches into his hand to get a handkerchief, and then takes the rock back. Takes it over and drops it in the water. Cup that he was drinking earlier. Do you speak for him?
No.
Would you mind sleeping in the barn this evening? I will feed you. But, my family.
That's fine.
Okay. So, they feed you, you don't have to spend any rations. Any damage to you?
No.
Any spell points? Nothing? Good. Nice tasting meal. It's been a while since you've had. It's ham and, their local bean, which actually has almost a little bit of a berry taste to it. So it's kind of a sweet meal, but the kids enjoy it. But it also can heal you if you don't. It's like if people one dice, nothing more than that. They bring you a wineskin and a couple goblets or cups, that type of cups, handmade type thing. And then the cousin asks you guys to follow and bring your stuff. And they'll lead you to the barn. There's an area up above. You don't have to sit down on the ground or anything like that. There's hay, and you can set up. He hangs a lantern in here so you have light. He'll tell you just turn the switch, and it will turn off or dim, whichever you want. It also has a bullseye option, so you can use it to point. If you want to see a certain direction. Just turn the handle. Don't worry about touching the bottom. It's not hot, and it won't cause a fire in here. But you're a gray elf too, and so is your friend. So you must be from nearby in the area. But then we also have some of our brothers out in the mountains, and nearby the lake, there are a couple towns outside around the lake which you guys didn't know about, which actually can be more funds for the army later on if they join. You probably have the Burgermeister's daughters backing. But everything in this area comes to this town. Yeah, with Port Eden. But they take you out there, roll that 6.
4.
Okay. Perfect night. Nothing happened. Okay, you guys. It's simple. And we can stop at the point we reach if you want. But you have 2 days behind. So it doesn't really matter about catching up. Once you reach that point, you're there. You just didn't catch up to it. So, roll. Here, roll that 6.
As long as we don't get a 6, we're good.
5.
Then you roll.
2.
4.
Okay, roll again. That'll be a day.
1.
4.
2.
Okay. Now, next, another night. Well, he rolls it. Goes around.
6.
Okay. One day away at night, you'll have an encounter. We won't bother rolling what it is yet, and we should say it is. What's your name? Your name?
K.
Okay.
K.
Starts with A.
Gandor.
Andor and Weird, yeah.
Okay. And that's what we will pick up next time. You can hand out these strength points.
Already did.
You can take 150. You got there without getting caught. We got to find out where area they enter. I wrote 1 to 6 down. And that's the area map you enter in. So, we'll talk to people later. Hope you have fun watching. We'll be back next Sunday. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Share.
Same troll time, same troll channel.
See you guys later.
Yep. Enjoy your sleep.
Yep.